Post-June 1st is here, and we're all waiting with bated breath to see what the Eagles are going to do next. Many people think it's Budda Baker, others Deandre Hopkins, maybe a linebacker like Patrick Queen. I don't know, but all I know is giving Howie Roseman 4 empty roster spots is very, very dangerous for the rest of the NFL. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. So, giving Howie Roseman 4 roster spots is like giving Philly 500 a bunch of cannolis. It's a dangerous, dangerous proposition. Will it be Budda Baker? Will it be Deandre Hopkins? Will it be Patrick Queen, Isaiah Simmons? Who will it be? I don't know. But I know Howie Roseman is planning something. And now that we're in post-June 1st territory, it's going to be very, very interesting to see. Now, before we get into it, I probably should pause for the cannoli comment. I don't want to miss any pauses this time. But if you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the most censored, the most throttled pause Eagles content creator in all the internet. And if you've been subscribed for a while, I just want to thank you so much for all the support you give to me. It truly, truly means a lot. Now, as you guys know, this is where Howie Roseman loves to go to work, right? We're in post-June 1st territory. What is Howie Roseman going to do next? That's going to be the question. You know, people always say to me, Philly, you're way too high on your Eagles. You're way too high on your Eagles. Man, you think they got a chance to go back and win it all? I go, yeah, I do. And I'm a fan. I'm allowed to think that. I should think that as a fan. What kind of fan doesn't want to believe his team can win it all? You tell me that. I don't know. But at least I'm just a fan. I'm not a player. All right? It's not like the players are coming out and tweeting, we're going to the Super Bowl, we're winning the Super Bowl. That would be different. If I was a giant guard or a big-ass defensive tackle or a long snapper, all right, and I was posting things like that, then you could get on me. But, how can you be upset that Philly 500 believes in his team? I'm not like the Cowboys. I mean, look, you got Trevon Diggs, right? A player. He's tweeting out, we going to that bowl. Oh, yeah? You're going to that bowls on your couch because you're the Couch Boys. But look, if that was an Eagle player that did it, if that was Philly 500 did it, all hell would be breaking loose. But a Cowboy player, they're allowed to say, even though they can't get past the second round of the playoffs. I'm just saying, it's kind of crazy, right? But I'll tell you what's not crazy. What's not crazy is the Eagles have 4 roster spots open post-June 1st. Howie Roseman is ready to go. He is locked and loaded. Pause. All right? And I think most people in the media think that the Eagles are not done yet. Most people think the Eagles are going to do something. It's just a matter of what is it going to be. That is the giant question we have to ask. And now that we're past June 1st, we're going to actually start to see. It's going to get very, very interesting. The Eagles, a day of OTAs for the media tomorrow. On Friday, I don't know when this video will be out. It'll either be out late Thursday or early Friday. But, it's going to be great seeing the guys. We got so much talent, and I cannot wait to see what this team does next. Now, there was something interesting I want to show you, right? ESPN, they said, and they named the Eagles as the number 1 likely target for Budda Baker, the safety, right? Eagles News, Philadelphia named the best fit for Budda Baker, okay? And this is courtesy of ESPN. And shout out to Bleeding Green Nation, but this is what they said about what ESPN Plus said. Budda Baker, safety Arizona Cardinals, best team fit in a trade, Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles signed safety Terrell Edmunds in free agency and drafted rookie Sidney Brown in round 3, but would general manager Howie Roseman take a swing to land a veteran? Absolutely 100% Howie Roseman would do that. Baker, who requested a trade in April, is one of the league's most urgent safeties. He has incredible play speed and would fit as a top-down defender in split field coverage under new coordinator Sean Desai. Baker had at least 98 tackles over the past 5 seasons, and he creates plays on the ball in coverage too. So we've talked a lot about Budda Baker, but now you're getting media outlets who are saying, yes, the Eagles are the best fit, most likely scenario. I keep hitting this thing, stupid big fat back with my 9 chins behind my head. Damn, I'll keep dying. All these chins in the back of my head. I hate it. I got chins in the back of my head. All right, so anyways, Budda Baker, we talked a lot about him, but I think this is becoming more and more of a possibility, especially now that we've reached post-June 1st, because now you're talking about the Cardinals actually saving some money. There was speculation that maybe the fact that the Cardinals got rid of, I was going to say D-Hop, but then I have to pause again, Deandre Hopkins, that maybe, they want to bring back Budda Baker or sign him or make him happy. I'm not so sure about that. So I just thought it was interesting. ESPN has the Eagles as the best fit for Budda Baker. It just makes a lot of sense. Now, in OTAs, we're seeing Edmonds and Blankenship start. We're hearing a lot of good things with Brown. But I think if you have the opportunity to get Budda Baker, you have to do it, And I will say this still straight up, and we're going to talk about this man in a second, but I still would say, if you say, all right, Philly, who would you take out of anybody, all the people that we have talked about over the last month, who would you like the Eagles to sign? I would still say DeAndre Hopkins. I would still go DeAndre Hopkins and take a shot that he has something left. I don't think maybe he is what he was 5 years ago, but I think he's a really good number 3 wide receiver. And if the Eagles could do that, I still have to say, make your offense as good as possible. Make it unstoppable. So that would still be my number 1 target. My second target would, as a free agent, let's see. I would say my second target, we'll just say overall, I would definitely not mind Budda Baker. If the Eagles could work a trade out for him as my number 2 target, I would definitely like it, because I think he has a lot of skill. So if we were talking free agents, what free agents out there after DeAndre Hopkins who I would like, I would definitely say Yannick Ngakoue. I think he would be such a great fit for the Philadelphia Eagles. So he would be my second target, no question about it. Then we get into guys like Patrick Queen, Isaiah Simmons, but my top 3 targets would be DeAndre Hopkins, Budda Baker, and then Yannick Ngakoue. And I can't forget Kevin Byard, if he becomes available. Now, the issue with DeAndre Hopkins seems to be interesting. It seems like it's falling right in to the theory that I had, that he would come out, he would try to go seek and get big giant money, would not be able to do it, and then eventually settle for a 1-year deal. And I think maybe that's where this thing's going to go. Here's the update on DeAndre Hopkins. The Pound Patriots are interested in signing wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins per Deanna ESPN. Rossini adds that the Pound Bills are, quote, not all in on him, but they've had conversations about it and watching how it goes. She also adds that the Pound Cowboys and Jets are not currently interested in him. Hopkins is expected to begin visiting teams next week or so. So he's going to go out there. He's going to try to get money. He's going to talk to teams. What's going to happen is nobody's going to give him big money. This is what's going to happen. Nobody's going to give him the big money, the big contract that he wants. So then what's he going to do? He's going to do 2 things. 1, he's going to say, all right, I'm willing and I'm all about the money. So I'll go to a lesser team without a chance to win. And you know what? I'll take the money because they can pay me. And then he's not really about the winning. And if you're not really about the winning, then you don't need to be wearing that. That's what I say. But if he does want to win and he's not getting a contract from a team that is a competitor and he ain't getting the money he wants, then what his next plan is going to be is to sign a 1-year prove-it deal with a team and then go play for a year, show that you still have it, and then, boom, get your big contract on the open market. Something similar to what James Bradbury did for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's where this thing is headed. And when it heads that way, when he does his visits and none of these teams are biting and he can't get his contract, when that happens, that's when the Eagles become in play. Because now he's looking at a one-year deal. How he could do that with giant signing bonus money, roster bonus. He can give and structure a one-year contract in a way that it wouldn't kill your cap. So you still have room to maneuver for other guys like a Budda Baker or whoever else. How he can work that out, especially with a one-year deal. But it's got to be a one-year deal. And I don't want Deandre Hopkins multiple years. I just want him 1 year. I want him 1 year at the third wide receiver position, and then, after that, he can go on his way. But if the way things I think are going is he's not going to get the teams he wants. He's going to get teams like Cleveland, like the Patriots, like Texans. He's going to get teams and interest from those kind of teams. If he's about to win and he wants to win, and he wants a big contract, he's going to have to settle for a one-year deal. When he settles for a one-year deal, teams like Buffalo, Kansas City, and the Eagles will become involved. And then we're going to find out how bad he really wants to win. And if he wants to win, that's when Howie Roseman is going to have an opportunity to make his play. That is my opinion. I'm sticking to it, and we'll see what happens. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying I think the Eagles are going to go sign him. I don't necessarily think the Eagles are going to go sign him. I think the Eagles have a shot to sign him if he starts to look for a one-year deal. If that happens, then we have a shot. So keep your eyes out, watch for it, and it should be pretty interesting. We will talk about OTAs later on. With that said, you guys take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. So it looks like with DeAndre Hopkins, it looks like the Chiefs are out, the Bills are out, the Cowboys are out, all those teams are out. It sounds like it's going to be Patriots, Texans, or the Browns. Now, he goes to any of those three teams, the guy don't want to win. The guy don't want to win, especially if he goes back to Houston, So let this thing play out. Give it a week. Let him make his visits. And then guess what? That's when Howie Roseman has the opportunity to strike. Remember, he has 4 roster spots open. You better believe he's going to do something. Denzel Washington out.